back. We're playing Concatenation again. Got lots of work to do in our modded Minecraft world. Not sure what order we're doing it in, but there's lots of stuff to try and figure out. Like where this snow came from. Okay, so last time we recovered from the incident with getting teleported a bajillion miles away from home. I don't remember what we ended up doing after we did that. But I do know that I have a project to work on. I don't know if we have the materials to do it right off, but I'm certainly going to try. So, today's goal for right now, I mean, there's probably going to be more, but I would like to make a multi-servo press. Save that onto JEI so I don't lose track of it. Okay, do we have a way to make bronze ingots? I don't even know. I'm pretty sure we had a way to alloy metal at this point. I thought we did. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, also there's a bunch of iron we had in here, so that's also good. Copper and tin in the induction smelter. Okay, we need to get organized. But, yeah. Let's see, because we have some of this stuff already. Redstone flux coil. It's all up here. Don't have room for that. Okay, gotta get some more stuff out of my inventory. Don't know where the strange matter stuff should end up. I guess it's fine there. I never know where anything is anyway. I'm you. We're doing some tinkering. I got a machine to try to build. Oh, we have the gears too. Okay, awesome. Alright, so this goes at the bottom along with the gears, if I'm not mistaken. 2 bronze ingots. A whole block of iron. Yikes. The machine frame, I think, is the other... Yeah, that's going to be the other demanding thing. Got a lot of different options. Oh, gosh, that uses galvanized iron. Let's not do that one. That's, like, the worst option. Okay, wait, no, if that's the case, then we need to take this stuff out, because we need to do that first. Machine frame. Ooh, that's not... I don't think we could do that way. I don't know that we want to do that way. No, that's not going to work. There are a lot of versions of the machine frame. Let's stick with one of the versions for the simple machine frame. But yeah, I don't want to do the galvanized iron thing if we could possibly avoid it. So let's see if we can do this. Okay, we need brass and bronze. Ooh. We don't have the ability to make steel yet. I think we gotta go to the nether to be able to make steel. Can't use the Concatenation gears for that. I need to get a circuit, which is a whole other thing. So many little, like, extra steps and parts to this. Right, circuits and deficient circuits are different. I guess actually the galvanized iron route would be the easiest if it wasn't such a pain in the butt to make those. 18 galvanized iron, or 16 galvanized iron nuggets, which means 16 unfired galvanized iron. Oh, I hate this process. I guess we'll be able to do it more easily once I get this project going, but so many steps. Rose gold and electrum. I think we can actually maybe do that? Oh, maybe not. Electrum plate or electrum sheet, which is most easily made using the multi-servo press. We're going in circles. Oh. Could also make it using a casting table, but we're in the wrong pathway for that. Would also probably be easier if I could just steal a mechanical press from somewhere. Sounds like we have solicitors outside. Okay, wait, so every one of these except this one requires a regular circuit, which I guess we don't have the ability to make yet. Because making the wire is not quite something we can do yet. Because that just goes in circles. How do we fix this? Okay, so the deficient circuit is just made with meteorite ingots, sticky redstone, and copper. I hate making galvanized iron. I hate it. It had to make ingots out of the... meteorite clump. That's so much easier. Hold on. Oh, the induction smelter actually gives us an out here. Okay, so we can combine meteorite clumps and zinc and just make a meteorite ingot that way. Okay, so we take 2 meteorites, we mash them with the hammer. Okay, hold on. We might be onto something here. Where'd I put the hammer? There's a hammer, but didn't I just have one? There's a hammer. Okay, that makes meteorite clumps. I wish I knew how the multi-step recipe viewer worked, because it'd probably be really convenient here. Okay, yeah, so we combine the 2 meteorite clumps and 2 zinc in the induction smelter. Okay, so we grab some of the zinc powder that we had. Okay, I'm all discombobulated, but we're getting there. We're getting someplace. Okay, so we combine that with the zinc. Or not? What? Is this the wrong zinc? Is it really gonna do that? have the wrong zinc dust? Is this really happening? You won't let me put it in there. Alright, hold on. Oh, zinc dust versus crushed zinc. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. We just need to match it with the hammer again. Do we have a cutting board? Oh, do we have a cutting board? I thought we did. Oh, yeah, over there. Okay. Okay, so we're not doomed, at least yet. Okay. There we go. Where did it... What? Oh. Oh, how dare you. 50% chance. How do you cut the dust back into crushed zinc? How does that even work? I'm confused. Okay, we need more zinc nuggets and the hammer and... Oh, um... Okay. Wait, is that not how we... Oh, the hammer. Duh. There we go. We just have to keep going back and forth on this, I guess. Yep, just obliterated. Georgia 4, hello, welcome to the stream. Mitemi, hey, I got so distracted by multi-step processes I didn't see you come in. Anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. We're fumbling around with technology that I don't know how to interact with properly. Alright, let's do that. We just need one more of these. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay, we got it. 2 zinc dust. Okay, that it lets me put it in there. We'll combine that with the meteorite clumps, and we need energy. What do we have? Coal? I don't know where anything is. There we go. Can't put it in there. Alright. The dynamo is generating electricity, fueling up our smelter, and the smelter's going to work. Oh, it is nice once the machines actually get going. Okay. Where the heck were we on this? Okay, so we need 6 sticky redstone. Oh gosh, I need to learn how to use some of the other logistics features so that I can be less mixed up and spinning in circles all the time. We have 4 sticky redstone, so we need 2 more. Do we have slime? I don't know if we have slime. We do. Oh, we got a lot, actually. Okay, so we got slime. Redstone to go with the slime. Inventory's still a mess. Whatever. It's always like that. Okay. Sticky redstone. We need some iron. And copper, I think, was the other thing. Switch circuit. Okay, there we go. 2 deficient circuits. I'm so mixed up now, and I don't remember what we were doing regarding the other stuff. I'm not sure how to, like, make our time zone stuff work with Emmy. It's like the middle of the day for me. At this point, I probably have enough, like, no-lifer stuff going on. I could just do, like, an off-schedule stream specifically for Concatenation. Okay, right, this mess again. Iron, which is still just a pain in the butt. Although it's mostly just, what, clay, zinc, and iron? Yeah. So much back and forth. Oh, I can make the nuggets in the induction smelter? Oh, that would make this a lot easier. Oh! What is a double iron nugget? Oh, okay, it's exactly what it says on the tin. Okay, that makes this easier. This is the kind of progression skip that I wanted to unlock. Okay, that's so much better. Still didn't get some of this extra chunk out of my inventory. It's such a mess. Okay, so iron nuggets. We'll split that in half and get double iron nuggets. And then grab a zinc. Break that into more nuggets. Okay. And then we could feed these into the induction smelter. Oh, now we're talking. Ugh. So, I think it's supposed to be that way, but like, the initial recipes for the mod pack are really frustrating and time consuming. But that makes it super satisfying when you get something like this. Where it's like, oh, now we don't have to do this that terrible way. We could do it a way smoother and more pleasant way. Also, we're going to need more materials than that, but that's fine. This is doing its thing, so. And it's so much easier than doing it manually with a hammer and all that. So all we really need to do with that is just do what we were doing before. Let's grab some more of each of the things and break them up and add them to the pile. We could add some more fuel, and then, heck, we could go off and do something else. This is taking care of itself. Awesome. That's so much better. I love it. Okay, what else do we need? Oh, no, that's it. Just that and our card, and we're set. Oh, we can also use that to search for more meteorites. That's handy. Okay, cool. It feels like things are moving forward. That's exciting. Something we were doing before has become notably easier thanks to the hard work we put in getting at least one of our machines going. Feels good. Okay, so that'll give us the 2 galvanized iron that we need. What else do we need to work on? We need a tin gear and 2 hardened glass. So we'd also make more easily using the induction smelter, but I don't know if we have obsidian anywhere. Oh, wait, we do. Not enough of it, but... Oh, no, wait. It makes 2. Okay, no, we can do that. Okay. We're set, actually. I'm just gonna keep going in circles like this. Nobody can stop me. Sand. Fire charge, specifically. Oh, wait, no. We don't need that here. The smelter is providing the heat. Oh, yeah. That's actually a good point. That area near the Mushroom Island does seem like a perfect place to set up shop, honestly. There's minimal monster spawns because the Mushroom Island is a Mushroom Island. There's a ton of anomalies to mess with over there. And then we got a big open coastline for access to ocean resources. And... oh, also underwater mining, too. Which I don't think we got to yet, but I'm probably going to do at some point here. Alright, see you soon, Bentemi. Thanks for popping in. We shall continue plugging away and making tiny bits of progress. Because I'm not very good at tech-based mod packs. But I'm having fun and I'm learning stuff, so that's the important part. And obviously things are getting slightly better because, look how many galvanized iron we made, and I didn't even have to throw anything into a fire or burn a whole stack of iron or anything. Boom, just like that, galvanized iron nugget. The next step is hardened glass. We also need a tin gear, which I don't remember how exactly we make. I mean, I know we're probably going to need one of those gear molds, but... might be getting ahead of myself. I don't know. We'll find out. Be optimistic and start slowly putting the pieces in here. Those. There's our second nugget. That is so much easier than doing it the other way. Okay. So that hardened glass needs sand and quartz. Neither of those are difficult yet. We've got plenty of quartz. I don't know if we have a stockpile of sand on hand somewhere. I don't remember. If not, it really shouldn't be hard to find. It's sand. Of the various obscure resources that we've gone hunting for. That one could be found on the ground, so... That being said, the snowy biome is not a fun place to look for that. That's the ocean, which is kind of a not great place to search for sand for whatever reason. Alright, let's see what we can figure out. Somebody's looking for me already. I learned how to make a better shield when I was playing on a different world offline. So I might go and do that at some point here. Even if there is sand, it's like impossible to figure out where it would be. Fish of the friendly and not so friendly varieties. Oh, here's some. Yes, hello, how are you? Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, everything in the snowy biome wants to kill me. I think I'm less vulnerable to the thin ice than I am to powder snow, but it's still a concern. We don't technically have the proper equipment for this, but whatever, it's not actually necessary. That should be plenty for now. Oh, right, I should sneak back in there, because I don't remember if there was more stuff to steal out of that. Portable storage interface. How do we get in here? There's a door someplace. Here we go. That is a mechanical press. No! Get out of the spider web! Yeah, I need to steal a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of really high-end pieces of equipment in here. To be fair, it was always my intent when we found these next to each other to steal all the machinery out of here and combine it with the base that we're hanging out at. I've just been doing it little bits at a time, like as I've needed the equipment. But a mechanical press would be really nice right now, because it saved me a lot of time and effort. Yeah, I think that's actually why this building got chosen, is because I realized it was like, oh, there's two create structures next to each other. So between the two of these, I should be able to do all kinds of stuff. Uh-oh. No, it's back. It's happening again. Help. Ugh. Yep, no, it's still happening. I hate powder snow. I'm glad that at the very least I've gotten rid of enough of it so that it's not as much of a problem, but it still happens. Anyway, that is good and kind of offers another option for a progression skip, because the reason I was trying to make the multi-servo press is because it's this pathway's equivalent of the mechanical press. My brain is definitely working right now. Need to get some more RPMs going with this. This is very inefficient. But at least it works, so I guess that's fine. So on that note, what if we take our new mechanical press, we set it up like right here? Question mark? It's not ideal, but it'll function. Not the placement, the RPMs it's operating at. Do we have what we need to make a depot? Pretty sure. Yeah, we just need an andesite alloy, which I don't remember where we would have put it. Are they in here? Oh, yeah, there we go. So that and like a piece of wood. There's a piece of wood. I did not read the recipe correctly. And a sight casing. That makes more sense. I don't remember if I had a specific box for like create related stuff. I should really probably I don't know, maybe I'll add that like labels mod or something, because man, I spend a lot of time fumbling with this. Just grab another andesite alloy. There we go. And I think we might need to elevate this slightly, I think. Is that the right height? I'm not sure. No, that's too close. One gap, or one block of air in between them. So, there we go. Okay. Okay, so this stuff is coming along. Honestly, all this stuff that we were doing to make this, we might not even need it now. Because I got a, like, simpler solution. Because what I was trying to do is make a propeller so that we can make a encased fan. So if we take 4 iron, and we toss the... Oop. Oh no, we don't toss it. We actually right-click there. Look, it's doing it. It's taking forever, but it's doing it. Bonk. Well, once again, I can just go and do something else while that's working on that. Yeah, I think the other thing is, yeah, man, we probably could pack up most of the important stuff into here. It's gonna be a dangerous trip, though. That being said, I think before I actually make that trip to go and do that, I'd like to actually have someplace over there to, like, get set up. Okay, let's see. Obsidian, sand, quartz. Once again, that is so much more convenient. Oh, yeah. Love to see it. Alright, we got those guys. We got a piece of andesite alloy. There we go. Propeller. And then we see if we're actually allowed to make an encased fan. We are! No tarot needed. Okay, another andesite casing, which I think we still have. Shaft, which I saw somewhere earlier. I don't remember where. No. I swear. Oh, I can't wait to get like a storage system that's actually sorted. This whole situation is just a disorganized nightmare. There they are! Oh my gosh. Just embarrassing at this point. One of these, one of these, one of those. Encased fan. Okay. I think that was the big thing that was missing from what I was trying to make. What about a drill? Can we do that? We can. Might need some more andesite alloy. Let me see. Definitely do more andesite alloy. That's not that difficult to do, though, assuming we have the actual andesite for it, which I imagine we do, but I don't remember where we're keeping that either. It's been a while, and this place is a disorganized mess. My base has always started as a disorganized mess. That's nothing new. It's just that at some point, in theory, they eventually turn into a less disorganized mess. Wait, what? Oh, I think I know what's happening here. Come on. This was kind of what I was thinking about before. Yeah, okay. Nothing in this system is moving fast enough to get anything done. Some of the more intensive machines won't even operate because of how low the rotational speed is. I think we can fix that with that hand crank, although I don't remember where I put it. Where the heck did I put it? I swear it was around here. Oh, it's in my inventory. Guys, I'm so good at organizational skills. Trust me, I'm like the best. Like, nobody's as organizational as I am. Oh, that just breaks if I do that. That's perfect. Wait, what? Oh, that's not where I need to separate that. Okay, so now, in theory... There we go. Welcome back, Timmy. You missed absolutely nothing. It's been me walking back and forth between these two rooms and searching chests over and over again. Oh, wait, no, you missed one minor thing. I went over to that other create structure and stole a mechanical press. So we were in the process of building the multi-servo press, and then I stole the mechanical press, so maybe now we don't need it. There we go. Andesite casing. Hello, shaders. Another iron ingot. Nope. I got it in 2. Probably just use some of those already stripped logs I have in here. There we go. So I'm trying to assemble create components because I realized I could just use create to make an iron farm so I could stop whining about being out of iron. but we need a bunch of stuff for that. Sure would be nice to have that multi-servo press, huh? Okay, so I guess that means it is still justified to create because there are some things that we can't make using the mechanical press with it. 410, 510, I can count. Iron nugget. Do I have that much tin? I don't even see it. I'm guessing it's not smelted. I know we do. Do we still have any of those gear molds? I think that's one. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Look at that. A completed frame for a machine. Okay, what else do we need for this nonsense? Bronze. I think we have the other gears. Okay, let's get back to what I was doing at the beginning. Okay, so these, a couple of those. We still need bronze. Machine frame, block of iron. Oops. That guy, this guy. Having a brain fart. Help. Copper and tin, right? Yeah. At a 3-to-1. Okay. Oops. How that? What? Okay. I don't know what happened there. There we go. I like the idle humming of the machine working. It's relaxing. All right, got some. That's bronze. Did we need bronze? I don't remember. Was it bronze or brass? I constantly get those mixed up. It's bronze. Okay, they're just a different color because that's a different version of them. Okay, we're good. Sorry, had a bit of a panic there. There we go. Multi-servo press. Okay, so we have the mechanical press and the multi-servo press, so we can do things in different ways. And we get a quest complete for that. Look at that. Different kinds of progression. Oh, wait, that's over here. There we go. Ooh, diamond gear. I don't know what we're going to use that for, but that's awesome. And it's one less diamond-related thing that I have to craft myself. The manual process of plate making and gear making can be quite tedious. Yeah, but it does feel real good being able to move past that and not have to do it because then you have a machine to do it for you. Okay. We are getting to the point that we need the pyrolyzer, but we need to do more exploring in the nether for that. Where's that power going? Is it just decaying? Like a battery? I don't know how the... am very, very new to FE, uh, so I'm still very much learning all of that. But I'm seeing that power drop off, and it doesn't seem to be going into anything. So I'm going to assume that means that the energy is just decaying because we don't have a place to store it. So at that point, I'm thinking I need to look through this stuff and figure out what exactly we use to store our extra energy. That's a more advanced one. Where's like the basic like energy store? Oh, wait, power cell. What in the world? That's a lot of flux coils. Oh, and an entire other machine frame. Oh boy. I don't really want to make it. Are you kidding me? Okay, no, I'll just feed more coal into it when it needs it. I don't need that bad. That is frighteningly expensive. What we do need, though, is a way to route power away from this thing into other stuff. Yeah, like a flux duct. Sure. Or universal cable, I guess. Whichever. Well, see, the problem with that whole thing is we set up the quarry and it didn't find much of anything. So I need to, like, reposition it or, like, use it somewhere else. Actually, thinking about that, it has just been sitting idle for a while now. We need to go start that up again. Yeah, the quarry's just been sitting. Forgot about the fact that it's just been waiting for us to tell it to do something else. Alright, I guess we should head over and reposition the quarry. I did not bring nearly enough fuel for that, did I? Let's do that. That'll work. Oh, then of course there's the other problem. We could move the quarry to have it dig up other stuff, but that also means we end up having to move all the containers that have storage stuff attached to it. Because it's like a whole thing. It's also got a bunch of fuel left, but there's pretty obviously nothing else for it to dig, so... Okay. Now, my first thought is... please don't let this decide to fall into the quarry. Okay. Actually, the second thought is I didn't realize this was going to stay here. Do I break this? What do I... Oh, okay. It's nighttime already. I don't feel like enticing you-know-who to show up. Because I'm not the least bit combat capable in this world. There's plenty of them where I am, but... Oh, wait a second. I just realized there's something else I'm supposed to be able to do at that point. How do I modify the size of the quarry's digging area? Because I should just be able to do that, right? how to do that. Oops. Yeah, I don't know how to, Well, actually, I also don't know if you could even do that with, the basic quarry. I don't like the looks of any of that. Oh, it's a separate item. Okay. What the heck? Why is that so easy to make compared to all this other stuff? The marker, and it's way more useful upgrade. The flexible marker could be used to increase the mining range of the quarry. Beware that selecting very large areas can be detrimental. To use a marker, first place it down and set its range, then place a quarry next to it. Okay. Did we get glowstone dust when we were in the nether the other time? This snow is kicking me off. Yeah, I can't wait to live in some place that's not snow. I have gotten attached to this little workshop, but it's the workshop and not the place it's located. Plus, it's a Minecraft playthrough. At some point, I have to, like, build my own base to hang out in. But my brain has just shut off completely. What was I doing? Glowstone dust. Glowstone dust. No. Oh, 4 regular markers or 1 flexible marker. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Nope. Alright, looks like we gotta go to the nether. Not the biggest fan, considering how, like, woefully underprepared I am, but, you know. We gotta do what we gotta do. Alternatively, I could just use the exact same quarry area, move the thing over, like, 30 feet, and just let it run again at the same dimensions as it started, just at a different spot. We could worry about adjusting it, like, later on. Terrain here is so uneven. Alright. Start flattening this out. Get rid of some of this stuff that... Excuse me? Uh-oh. That's not ideal. I don't see pillagers, but I hear... Oh, no! Oh, okay. I thought we, like, fell all the way down. Oh, that was terrifying. I hate powder snow. But I seriously thought it was going to just drop me into the quarry there. I thought that was it. It was going wrong at once. Where's my bucket? Okay, I have the bucket, but it's empty, which means it doesn't serve the purpose I need it for. Also, I don't know where those freaking pillagers are. Uh-oh. This is why I was just running around pouring water all over everything before. Honestly, still probably not a bad idea. Oh, there you are. Riveting. Was that it? I don't hear anybody else. Just had a scary thought. What happens to my corpse if I fall into the void? I hate snow. Oh, right. I forgot. We have that thing that happens now if I fall into the void. Oh, boy. Oh. Right. As soon as you mentioned that, I was like, oh, right. Then that means we get to go on an adventure. Although, wait, does the quarry actually go down past bedrock or to bedrock? I don't know if it actually breaks through the bedrock or not. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I'm not falling for that one. I have no armor and a sword made of flint. I'm not throwing myself into the nightmare dimension. I humored you on throwing myself down that mine shaft, but no, no, I'm not doing that one. I got important stuff to do. I hate powder snow. That's the limit. Oh. I mean, like, I could do that, but yeah, I'm definitely not risking all my stuff to throw myself into nightmare land for no good reason. Why is this area being so difficult? Just like the combination of like the permafrost being a gravity block. Nezumi, what's up? You're goofing around with machines I don't understand how to operate. But yeah, the permafrost being gravity blocks, the powder snow being underneath some of it, and it just turns into a whole situation. Now you could just like fall through the ground and just end up who knows where. Oh yeah, and Mio and Matemi are trying to convince me to jump into the giant hole in the ground. As it happens, though, I like the bones in the lower half of my body being where they are, so currently not convinced. I'm gonna end up putting this. Terrain is so uneven. It's ugh. How do we go through the whole day already? A very busy day of falling into powder snow over and over again. No, see, the problem with that, Nezmi, is if I jump into the pit and shatter my entire skeleton, I also lose all my stuff. And if it is still bedrock down there, then, well... Yeah, that's... that's what Mia was saying. You know, what the heck? 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's enough, but let's take care of the rest of the trees. Mess. More of a mess. How the heck does terrain generation manage to place trees on top of snow? You can't plant trees on snow. Alright. I just remembered that because of the quest book, I can continue to spend XP over here. So I won't lose XP. And then could put all my stuff in the box, so I won't lose my stuff. And then jump into the giant hole. I have no idea where I want to put this. About there. That works. Inventory is such a disaster that I don't have any place to put this when I make it. Oh, okay, I guess that advancement must not have been there before. Actually, you know what? Just in case I do survive, I'll bring a sword and shield, because both of these are junk and not really worth holding on to anyway. Okay. And with that, yeah, where is that spider? That's starting to bother me. Why are you sitting outside my... Pardon? Oh, not you again. You're the one who killed the dog. Alright, spider, I have beef with you, but it's gonna have to wait. Get down here and let me kill you. Hate that guy. Stop making noise outside my house. People today. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's toss this in here. Just so we don't lose that. Okay. As Nezami has said, I have cast aside my mortal possessions. Now I will consign myself to the void for the entertainment of chat. Ow. Okay. So anybody who isn't secretly a mod dev, if you want to take bets on what's going to happen when I throw myself into the giant death pit, do it now. I don't know if the quarry actually goes through bedrock, so honestly, my guess is that I'm going to jump, fall a long way, and hit the ground like of just bedrock real hard. You know what? Let's grab this one. But it's also possible I could fall through the ground if the quarry actually drilled out the bedrock and then either just die from void damage or end up in a terrifying nightmare realm with only a basic sword and shield to protect myself. All right, well, hope you guys made your guesses. Here we go. Bedrock. Oh. Oh. All right, yeah, that was pretty entertaining. And the only thing I lost was a shield I have a spare of and a sword made out of flint, so... Oh, it's a good time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could mine some of the stuff out of there, but... Oh, gosh. I don't have an easy way to get down there? I don't feel like running like a super long, like, rope or ladder or scaffold setup or whatever. I don't know if I trust myself to do that with a water bucket. Yeah, I guess we can give it a try. Oh, right, all my stuff's put away anyway, so I could just grab, like, pickaxe and bucket. Water feeder. I don't think I have any of the stuff to actually do that. I guess it wouldn't be too hard to find some soul sand, though. Gosh, what would that turn into? Like, come on now. Oh no, we saw me fail the water bucket clutch last stream. Yeah, that didn't work. Hmm. How long it's going to take the water to get all the way down there? It's already trying to push me out. This is kind of neat. Get to, like, observe the different strata of rock. There's some lapis. There's some silver. Ooh, nice. Look like zinc over there. Oops. Is that a cave? Oh, wow. Oh, there's oreberry bushes over there. Nice. And actually, step out over here. Good times. Well, it's very convenient. Let's see if we can figure out to get up there. Don't have any use for that as far as I know. Oh, that wasn't bad. Ooh, that could have been bad, though. Where did it go? It fell in, didn't it? Oh, no, wait, I guess we got it. Nickel and copper oreberry bushes. Why is it never an iron oreberry bush? Lithium? We're not really equipped to go on a proper, like, caving trip. Whoa, whoa, hey, hi, where'd you come from? Whose fish is that? Where did it come from? What? This water is connected to anywhere else. Where did that fish come from? That's weird. Sir? And we're in a snowy area. That's a tropical fish. Titanium, which I have no idea what that's used for. Get to keep arranging little stops on the way. What is glowing so... Oh! I guess that answered that question. I was like, what is glowing so brightly down here? That would make sense. Brunwin10-2, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the encouragement. I specifically picked the path I knew the least about, pretty much just for the lulz, but... Oh, hey, we're like down there already. That's a gold oreberry bush. Hold on a second. Only the one, but... I mean, heck, that's renewable gold. That's pretty hard to argue with. I don't know what we use most of these metals for. There's another tropical fish. That one died, though. Okay, now we've got a light source and a setup at the bottom of the world, I guess. Yeah, uranium ore. I'm going to assume if I have the tech for it, I can make something horrible with it, but we're not at that point yet. Redstone. Oop. Oh, wait, that's not... Those aren't ordrays. That's more... What is it? Nickel? Lithium? I don't know. Titanium. Oh no, that was nickel. Okay. I don't... What? Oh, I didn't think about that one. Well played, snow biome. Well played. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Did not think about that. And now I'm the one that looks stupid. So, I think you actually called this earlier. I'm not sure. Um, so the water block froze, which means the water to get us out of here is now gone, which means now we're stuck down here. So that's fun. It is sort of like darkly hilarious. Oh man, Nezmi, do you know how long that would take? Yeah, my tools would give out, and then it would just be just me trying to punch deep slate for like 100 blocks upward slowly. Yeah, no. I think what we're going to do, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to go for a swim. Actually, let's make this as simple as possible. Think about it. There we go. Swim up with lava buckets. If somebody could manage that, that would be incredible. But now I'm just going to take a hot bath. Whoa. Side note, I don't think we have another bucket. I mean, not that that's actually a big deal, but... Oh, we do have a bucket. It's got slime in it. Leaderboard stats. What are we looking at of my various shenanigans that I've been in? "12 deaths? Sure. Oh yeah, I died with the stuff still in my pockets, but there was no way to get it out of there. But that was only the stuff that I had picked up when I was down there, so... Because the rest of the stuff's still in the chest. But anyway, we're going to make another bucket and then put some heat sources near it. Yeah. And then just go back the same way we did before. deaths per hour. Hey, it's under 1. I'd say that's pretty good. Quest completion percentage. I've completed 3.5% of the quests. Heck yeah. I'm currently online. Okay, I still am not really sure what exactly I'm going to do with the earth slime. It's actually probably fairly useful. I just don't know what I'm doing with it currently. So we're just going to leave that over here. Pardon? That's one of those freaking ice guys again, isn't that? Yeah. Can we move on, please? I got stuff to do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think there was one of the, like, botany pot, like, berry recipes that, did something with that. Plus, there's all the crazy, like, Tinker's Construct related stuff you can do with it. But yeah, that's part of why I held on to it. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but it will probably be useful for something. Ow. Okay, so head back over to the quarry. I continue to get annoyed at all the low-hanging trees and piles of snow making the terrain ridiculous. Yep, there's our nice block of ice over there, which shows where everything went wrong. Okay, can we just put it above this? Will that work? I want to see if it will melt it. Just because I figure that'll be the simplest way to be sure that it's working. But it's taking its sweet time. Come on, tick rate, work with me here. You doing that? Oh, quest percentage. I've done 36 quests, and that's 3.5% of the overall stuff. Okay, hopefully that will let that continue doing what it was doing. Hopefully. Oh, separate note. This was probably just me being oblivious. I don't think I saw the diamonds. There's some silver over there, though. Which, I don't know. I don't feel like digging all the way over there. Zinc. Nickel. More tin, I think. Fluorite. Tin. Why'd we suddenly slow down? Oh, strange. But yeah, there's a bunch of miscellaneous things, but I don't think I saw a diamond. I'm in the lava pool. I don't know how my body fits in there, but apparently I'm in the lava pool. Oh, even weirder. I am the lava pool. There I am. I don't know how my body fits in that space, but eh. Thought I had another torch, but oh well. Okay, so I thought I saw something that looked sort of interesting on the way back up. At least I thought I did. Let me see. Is it over there? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, that was just glow moss. That's depressing. Oh, did I actually miss diamonds? Like I said, I still didn't actually see it. That works. I don't think that was visible from where we were, but I'll take it. That's a good sized, like, diamond vein, too. Holy cow. I know it's lit up in here because of the glow berries, but I don't like the idea of caving like this without any torches. So we're not going to go too far into there. On the wall I was up against. Oh, okay, that, I guess would explain that. It means I was facing away from where it was. Oh, let's just go the rest of the way down so I can just check the whole thing. Okay. Alright, up we go. Looking around. Moss. Is that the coal again? No, lead. Oh no. I'm never gonna figure this out. Hmm. Lapis. It's gonna end up floating up and down slowly for the rest of my playthrough. More lapis. Tin. Fluorite. Tin. welcome to part one of my entirely waterfall-based Minecraft playthrough. That's uranium. Yeah, no, I'm sure the people that did see it are just jumping up and down about it, but yeah, I don't see it. Plenty of other stuff. Something's spawning. I'm not sure where, but I heard it. There's a fish again. Is that clay? Clay's not supposed to spawn like that. Might not be what that is, though. Yeah, I don't know. I might be oblivious, but I don't see it. And I'm kind of tired of slowly floating up and down in this little waterfall thing, so I'm going to go do something else. Well, we did still get some diamonds out of the whole situation, even if they weren't the ones that I was supposed to find. Oh boy. I thought I had a container. Yeah, okay. Let's see. It's like I'm pretty sure I had a container specifically for ore berries. I should probably go plant more of those, but I don't want to right now. I'm just like, ugh. I don't want to mess with it. What was I doing before? I don't even remember now. Okay, let's see if we can't put ourselves back together. Where'd my food go? That's weird. Alright, I don't know what the game did with my snacks, but oh well. Yeah, okay, food's just missing. Whatever. Get some of this junk away, wherever it is that it goes. picking up the fish. Okay, that's better anyway. I don't know if the useful backpacks mod has a way to empty stuff out of the backpack into another container. I don't exactly know what its whole deal is. Okay, what are we working on now? Also, I might have to make some adjustments in here. It's really warm in my room. Actually, yeah, I'm going to take care of that quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Flux duct. Oh, it uses lead. Okay. So 6 redstone, 2 lead, and a piece of glass. I just put the glass away. Like really foggy all of a sudden. The lighting in here looks weird. That's tin. Not actually smelted any lead. Oh, we got some silver out of that. Interesting. Okay, with that, we can run more than one machine at a time. I think. Hopefully. I also don't exactly know how the routing on this works. Can I just, like, run some of this out of the back? That doesn't bode well. Hmm. Wait, this side is input. That's why it's not working. Oops. Although it's still weird it doesn't want to connect to it, but... If I move this... Oh, wait, this ran out of energy. Okay, hold on. So, let's move this instead. Okay, so this side is the output. Can I attach something to this? There we go. Yeah! Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So what if I do, like, one of these? Alright. Not the quarry. These. Oh! Oh, yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, yeah. So now, we should be able to feed fuel into that. And then send energy to both machines. Hopefully. Yeah, look at that. It's working. We're doing it. Whoa. Dog outside is freaking out. I forget what I was trying to make that needed this specifically. That's not a helpful recipe. I don't know. We needed it for something. I don't remember what anymore. Okay, so we get a bunch more flux duct to play with. We have an option to get a new tarot. A minor arcana. The Hand of Cups. Delving more intensely into logistics through cables. I'm not sure if we need to go that route right now. I don't know. I don't know if that stuff is where I'm supposed to be headed right now or not. Jetpack. That branches off of this guy. Gives us a machine frame. Nice. Oops. Ticker for bench is used to charge items. I'm assuming like the jetpack. Whoa, too far, too far. Maybe not too far. Jeez. Oh gosh, that connects all the way down here? Hepatizin ingot. No idea what that is. Copper and cobalt. And some obsidian. I don't even know where you find cobalt. It's obviously an ore. But, like, where do we get the ore? That's not going to tell us. Or generation. Okay. In the nether. Okay. Okay, it's more nether materials. Does seem like we're getting more and more pointed towards that. Probably put too much fuel in there. Okay, gotta go back and close the window. Hold on. Okay, we got some stuff done, but I'm also still not sure what I'm doing. Um, okay, so all the metallurgy, metal casting stuff is pretty hard locked behind Hermit. Okay. Or at least the Tinker's Construct version of it is. What am I supposed to do aside from just vanilla armor and weapons? I'm not really sure. I want to set up that iron farm. I don't know if I have all the materials for it yet. But also, if I'm getting ready to move my base, I probably shouldn't. But steel armor. Right, did I get to them? Oh, that's probably one of the things we were working on. Where is the... Wasn't that? There's a checkpoint thing for steel. I don't remember where it was. Because, yeah, we were trying to get to the point of making steel. I just don't remember where that was. It's around here somewhere. Oops. I thought I had a quest for it. Whatever. We have a bunch of machinery. We should probably be pretty close to being able to make steel. So, let's see. If I remember correctly, the trick is that I need to get access to coal coke. Getting coal coke was the tricky part. The pyrolyzer, right, it's going in circles. And we can't make the pyrolyzer without another machine frame, nether bricks, and a blaze rod. So, nether fortress. Yeah, looks like more signs are pointing toward long exploration-based trip to the nether. I would like to be a bit better prepared to go to the nether. So, I think I still want to go back and try to set up that quarry again. See if we can't get, like, at least some basic equipment. But yeah, set up the quarry again, run the quarry again, and then while the quarry is running, I can work on the iron generator. provided... Oh, I might just press the mouse wheel. I was like, why did I switch items? This tree's taller than I thought. Dang it. Well, it's counterproductive. Or it seems counterproductive, but whatever. The idea that in Minecraft that you can climb a tree by breaking the logs of the tree and then replacing the blocks of the trunk of the tree underneath you until you get to the top is really weird to think about. Think about it. I wonder how much of the space I actually have to have clear to use this. On some level, I feel like the quarry will just gotta figure it out, assuming we can feed enough fuel into it. I just saw the Kung Pao joke. Pyrolyzer. Yeah, we could just set up the quarry to run again at a, like at a standard range, I think. I'm bad at this. One more. I guess technically speaking it should be over one, but yeah, whatever. I think that lines up, actually. Alright, let's see if this thing can't... That's not the item I wanted. Where did the blocks of coal that I had go? Huh. I don't know what I need this stuff for. Alright, let's go get some fuel. And I guess start moving some... Oh, gosh! It's still happening! Cannot wait to be out of this place. Constantly just back and forth. We're so back. I hate it here. It just never ends. It's just that over and over again like a metronome. Okay, I'm pretty sure I made blocks of coal, and I don't know what I did with them. Whatever. Okay, in theory, we feed the fuel in there, it gets going, and then we start moving the chests and stuff from one spot to the other. Someday I'll get to play this particular world and not have to live in the snow. Someday. That day is not looking likely to be today, though. Oops. No! Why? Okay, the spot the tree was on is not powder snow, but all this stuff over here is. No, nope, that's powder snow too. Is there any part of this that isn't cake? Inside the quarry range. That's not ideal. Okay, it's now starting to do the thing, but it's mostly just picking up dirt because I couldn't be bothered to, like, clear out enough space for it to dig directly into stone. Which is fine, I don't care that much. Now we just need to worry about moving all this junk. Also, carry on seems to be turning my items invisible. Not sure what that's about. There's so much snow! I don't even have an easy way to fix that. Oh, wait, no, we'll just, crap, no, I can't really do that, can I? I don't have a way to look up and interact with the chest at the same time. I also can't look in the chest and the trash can at the same time. Also, the quarry is filling with water, and that's not helpful. There we go. Keep working hard, throwing away all these snowballs, and something good will eventually happen. Absolutely build some sort of base structure just out of snow. But I don't want to, because I hate snow now. I hate snow, and the feeling is mutual. Huh, that one displays normally. Sir, you can't come in here. This is a construction area. Sir? He's not listening. Ow! Yes, he never falls in the powder snow. Just me. That's not exactly all cobblestone. Oh, no. That keep happening. Weird. I like that the zombie ogre was able to just like casually walk in like the one block gap between the two quarries. It's like there's like drilling machinery everywhere, and he just like walks past without being bothered by any of it. So much snow. Another fish. They just keep showing up. It's weird. Oh, thank goodness. I think we're finally out of all the snow. You know what? The guide thing points out that it's probably more efficient to, like, clear out a bunch of that stuff and then run the quarry. I'd much rather the quarry do all that digging. I don't feel like digging through all that snow. Here that it has stopped trying to load the cobblestone into the appropriate container. And is just putting it in the chest. Got some dimensional shards. That's probably good. Lots of different kinds of rock. Okay, anyway, this thing is doing its thing. So we can probably leave it to its own devices for now. I think, maybe. I don't understand what the quarry's definition of adjacent is. It seems to just sort of arbitrarily decide which containers it'll interact with and which ones it won't. Hopefully that'll be okay for a little while. Looking at how much like cobblestone and deep slate we have in those boxes, we can totally build a castle on the Mushroom Island. I don't know if that's thematically appropriate, but it's definitely the most readily available building materials. Well, besides snow, but I don't want to do that, obviously. So I swear I had some pork chops sitting around. I don't know where they went. Yeah, whatever. We've theoretically got some other food options here. We don't need much. Probably not going to cook proper meals till we get, like, the cooking pot. How are we doing on just equipment in general, I guess? Or materials in general. Still not doing great on iron, which is kind of what I figured. I have more arcane debris than some of my more castery playthroughs, but that's because of the quarry. Do we have an anvil? I don't even remember. I don't think so. Ow. I'm pretty sure the repair station only works for Tinker's Construct gear. At least I'm assuming. It'd be funny if we could repair non-Tinker's Construct items with it. No, it doesn't even know what that is. Yeah, so we need an anvil, which we don't have because those are expensive. But if we get that iron farm working, it'll become a non-issue, and then we can have all the anvils we want. Okay, so let's see. Drill. Where'd my encased fan go? Everybody saw me craft it. Now it's got to be here somewhere. Or it's been stolen by the Fae, one or the other. together. What's happening? I don't know what's going on. Where did the encased fan go? Why does this keep happening when I play this game? There it is. Oh, that's where the blocks of coal went, too. Okay. Okay, crisis averted. That, okay, great, great. We should also look into what stuff we need to build that, research machine. Ugh. Oh boy, circuits. I don't have any of the mechanism stuff yet. Wait, I could use a resonant circuit in order to craft a resonant circuit? That's just silly. This isn't getting me anywhere. Just kind of hoping there was an easier way to make one of those. Now looks like we gotta go through that whole song and dance. At least we have the option of using a deficient circuit. Anyway, we need a bunch of other stuff. Stabilized core. 2 anomaly shards of whatever type. Okay, cool. Block of redstone, that's easy enough. 2 resonite ingots. 4 resonant coils. I don't know what a petrified steak is. Oh, it's made out of wood. From perdition stuff, so limbo, I guess. Do need to figure out how to navigate the landscape of limbo. That would be one of the other things. Actually, from what I can tell, if you haven't done any of the Gate to Perdition stuff, at this point you can get to Limbo by making Halcyon, but have no idea how the place works or what to do there. So the quests in Gate to Perdition want you to have access to, like, all 4 pathways, which is a little rough. Wait, did we pick up Limbo Berries? I don't remember now. No, maybe not. We got the Limbo Bush, which I don't know what exactly we do with. Be used with Corruptite to make Resonite. But I don't know where we get Corruptite, so... Whoa. One of the choices is the Void. Oh, we do have a cooking pot. What am I doing? Okay. What? What? Damn it. What? Huh? Ooh. I don't know where I am anymore. More glowstone and glowing gold. Yeah, it's so much stuff. Okay, no, I think we have to focus on the iron generator. I think that's just the move. That or making armor out of like bronze. Wait, did you get a bunch of tin? Can we just stick raw copper and raw tin into the thing and get no, it doesn't look like it. It's not explaining a whole lot. Oh, the magma crucible lets me get liquid metals. I'm not sure what we do with them after you do that, but yeah, I know. Okay, so we gotta melt them down first. That's fine. Although I guess we could produce them simultaneously. That's not a difficult task. Because I think we could... Oh, wait, no. Output doesn't work that way. But we could do... No, it does not like that idea. Doesn't like that idea either. Okay, never mind. Just gotta go through the stuff one at a time. I'm gonna set up all the machinery for the generator. Should probably figure that out. What do we have going on the roof? Roof is some rather complicated terrain. Could fit something small up here, but probably not that. This area is so crowded. What's it take to make the mechanical saw? Not a whole lot. I don't think we have access to a lumber axe in this pathway. Is there a workaround for us to get seared stone? Or seared bricks, I guess. Does not seem like it. create metallurgy stuff, but I don't even know how that works. Okay, I guess you just pump liquid into them and it makes the stuff. And I guess at that point, it has its own molds for everything. Hmm. Grout refuses to be turned into seared bricks in any way other than through those specific smelters. Those and melt them together. And also, I think we had some laying around before. And also hope that there is actually a recipe for this and that it's not completely terrible. Hey, look at that. That seems really good, actually. 1 armor toughness and 7 armor. It's straight up better than the iron chest piece, which is weird. Okay. We just get kitted out with bronze gear then. Ugh. I think I'll probably take care of the more tedious stuff like hauling things from one location to another and whatnot off stream. Ratajuice. Can make augments to make these things work better, which is definitely something to look into for later. Okay, so now that our machines are making hybrid alloys and stuff for us, we have access to some slightly better materials and resources. So that's definitely good. Actually have weapons and armor. What a concept. It doesn't look bad either. Oh, I forgot that the numbers don't balance out that way. Do we need that much bronze? I don't even know. Whatever. If that's going to be what we're relying on for now for equipment, we probably should have a good supply of it. Okay, kit it out. How about a sword? And maybe a new shield, now that I think about it. I don't particularly like using that one. leaning into some stuff from Tinker's Construct. The lighter stuff that isn't as far into the upgrades and stuff that requires the actual card. I should get back to regularly refreshing that. Okay, so if I remember correctly, a recipe that I learned on my other file that I could use here goes like this. Yeah, there we go. Traveler's Shield. Strictly speaking, it might actually be slightly worse than the wooden shield that I was using, but it has a neat perk to it because you can move at pretty much the same speed you would normally while you have this blocking. And since it's not part of the Asgard shield mod, it doesn't have that thing. Darn it. Sorry, having control issues. It doesn't have that thing where you can only block for a certain amount of time. Okay, let's put some of this stuff away. Wherever the heck we're gonna put it. Let's make ourselves a bronze sword if that's a thing. Nice. Alright, now I feel like we're a bit better prepared for the Nether. Right, this part builder won't let you work with metal, because that's what you need the all the smelting stuff for. Okay, so we'll probably need to be thinking maybe about winding down soon, but we might be able to get a little bit more stuff done. Really wish I had an area around here that wasn't just uneven tree-covered just nonsense. It would be nice to be able to set up some more machinery without having to, like, completely terraform an area to have room. None of this setup is efficient, but I'm thinking I'm still going to add more gear ratio stuff here. I don't know if we have the materials to really do that. Whole ceiling of this area is just going to be like super low clearance because there's just junk everywhere. Need andesite casing to do that. Do we still have one of those somewhere? Nice if I made a separate container for stuff, you know, like one of those cool boxes specifically for this kind of thing or something. Nope, I'm just gonna bumbling through here. I'm just gonna keep saying to myself that it'll all be better when we get to the new base. Is it true? Who knows? The other question with me doing this is, will I have enough gears and whatnot to be able to actually set up the generator later on? Oops, that's not what goes there. There we go. I got some real rotational power. Yeah, look at that. I was trying to remember why I wanted to do that in the first place. I believe it was because I actually wanted to make use of some of this material we have to make some things. Like this guy. Whoa! That is terrifying every time that happens. Big old supply of bronze. Not even sure what we're doing with all that, other than just making replacement equipment. Bronze gears for whatever you end up using those for. We're not quite at the point where we can get the jetpack, but it is, like, there. Fluid duct. Metallurgic mycelial... No, metallurgic mycelial generator. So it uses meat to make mushrooms? That's weird. Supreme machine frame. That's a lot. Ooh. Netherite. Yeah, okay. Very end game. I don't think we had actually found any sign of a nether fortress when we were there the other time. Let's see. Home portal, so I waypointed that on the other side. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, the mechanical press needs a new place to live, right? What if we put it right here? Overstressed. Thought so. Kind of had a feeling that was coming. Hello, sir. Can I help you? Just loitering outside, waiting for his chance. Once again, very rude. if I do this the way I was thinking, I'm going to get trapped in here. Clear blocks replacement. That's fair. Why is it taking so long to break? I didn't even need to clear it that far. Oh, probably maybe it's the stuff underneath. That should be good enough, I think. Probably. Maybe. It was having none of that. Shield is interfering with my use of the bucket. Or not? Might have a bit of an unusual issue here. That's weird. I don't know what's happening. Oh, no, stop, stop. Also, nobody asked why I'm going to this much trouble for all of this. I can't tell if that's actually generating extra energy or not. You know, a stretch is probably a good idea. The other thing that would have been logical is, you know, not building this into the side of a tree, but, you know, it is what it is. Starter base jank level is always high. That's how it goes. Okay, well that looks right. Yeah, let's pretend that works. Looks like all the machinery's moving. It's not overstressed. Yeah, we'll call that a win. Why not? I gotta talk about the situation with the inventory. Don't look at it, don't think about it. Okay. Got increased rotational speed. Why are you doing this? Obey me. There. Jeez. Okay, so mixer works, press works, millstone works, and we're at a much higher RPM than we were. Ah. Huh. Okay, and we've got a full set of armor. What a concept. I think it's... Well, not the first time that's happened at all, but we have a full set of armor that's not terrible. Store things. Okay, I don't remember what exactly I'm going to need for... Whatever, that stuff's all set up. Do I still have that bucket of lava? Did I leave that down in that hole? Oh, speaking of, go check in on the quarry. Oop, nope, it's nighttime. Let's check on the quarry tomorrow. Still need that new mouse. Oop. We ran out of fuel. Materials. No way of knowing. Got it. Yeah, okay, so it's just ignoring the other chest. Alright, great. Up. At this point, we just need another one of those storage drawers. Oh, the mods called storage drawers. The items aren't. How does this work? I swear there was a way to upgrade these. I don't remember how that works. I don't know. We're supposed to be getting access to a fancier storage system later, but currently it's not there yet. Chest and 6 planks. Also, we have a crafting table out here somewhere. Here it is. but I need to be right back. Give me just a minute or two. Game is gone. Where is it? Okay, okay, it's back. I'm also back. I really wish this thing would actually do what it said it does. Oh, something exploded outside. Okay, look, there's actually like starting to be ore in there and not just rocks and snow. Okay, it's sort of doing what it's supposed to. I don't understand why it sometimes puts items where they are into the drawers and sometimes it doesn't. can just move it manually, but I really feel like that defeats the point. There. But it is technically doing the thing it's supposed to. It's making a mess while it's doing it, but it's technically doing the thing it's supposed to. Drawer controller. That's another mod I wish had instructions. Modular storage block? No idea what that is. Storage scanner? Hmm. It sounds convenient, but I don't know how to use it. It's not even from the same mod. Yeah, I don't know how any of that stuff works. Someday I'll figure out how to route stuff out of the quarry and into an actual box like it should be. I don't think today's that day, though. I want to build a machine. I'm not sure I have resources or mental energy right now to build the machine, so maybe we'll just peek around in the nether a bit and then call it a stream. We do still need to get an idea where we could find a nether fortress, because that's still a big thing that we need to worry about as far as resources and everything. Obviously, as usual when it comes to Minecraft, got to get our blaze rods and all that in order to continue to progress. So obviously we're going to have to find another fortress at some point. I have no idea if we even have like a reasonable lead on one currently, but we can go snoop around for a little bit at least. Also should bring some building material now that I think about it, because I don't know what our base situation is over there. I also don't remember. I remember one thing I wanted to do with this. I don't remember there was anything else, but huh. Interesting. Storage downgrade? Huh. So it does have like a whole upgrade system. Okay. takes up a bit more space than I thought it would, but that's fine. Okay, we should probably grab some extra snacks if we have any. I don't know where baked potatoes keep going. That's probably fine. Darn it. Yeah, we don't have arrows, but I found out you can make shuriken without needing anything special, so now we have that. They don't travel very far, comparatively speaking, but it's okay. Where did my Tinker's pickaxe go? There it is. Oh no, that's a steel pickaxe. Hold on. We didn't have a Tinker's pickaxe, did we? I can no longer remember. See if we can figure anything out regarding where another fortress might be. We're off to a terribly dangerous place. But on the upside, there's no powder snow over here. Oh, we do have a whole enclosure. Okay, it has been a while. Okay, well that makes me feel a bit better. We don't have any gold equipment, do we? Nope. How concerned am I with that? Yeah, I don't think I'm that worried. Maybe that's a mistake? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how many living piglins there are around right now anyway. There's some glowstone. There's an enormous amount of rare resources over there, actually. Okay, the home portal is marked. Kind of want to start blocking some of this stuff off. This is hazardous. Someone could get hurt. Oops. Okay. So there's tons of resources in this area, and the trick is those crystals are really valuable, but also have a habit of exploding. So I guess we'll have to see what ends up happening with all that. I also really wish we had a silk touch weapon, or tool, I mean. think we do, though, so I guess we're just kind of stuck with what we end up with. Uh-oh. I didn't think that would actually work. Wow, and we got a ghast here. Good stuff. Hey, the shuriken are not a bad option. I don't know where some of those ones I missed with ended up, but eh. Yeah, I think that's some cobalt up there. Oops. We need a better pickaxe for that. Do have it. That gets us 1 solar crystal. Look at something. Yeah, the game doesn't want to tell me anything about them. Because I'm curious what happens if I do this. I don't know if that affects the chance for explosion. Sort of feels like it's gaming the system a bit. Hard to say, but... So I'm pretty sure the whole thing with this area is that it's specifically for Celestisynth, sorry. Because you need all these items in like huge quantities in order to make any of the stuff from that. But interestingly enough, it also just happens to overlap with all the stuff that we need to like tech up for the main part of the mod pack. Because glowstone and gold are the main, like, rare ingredients for making the stuff we need to make new tarot cards. We just need them in large quantities, which can be a pain in the butt. Fortunately, these spots show up every now and then and make that much easier to deal with. Still don't know if we have a lead on a fortress, but... Okay, quartz too. It's a good spot. Wish I didn't have to use the enchanted pickaxe and just instantaneously dig like a 10-block hole in the ground if I don't let go of my left click fast enough, but... The Celestisynth stuff is pretty far from where we are right now. In fact, I think it's almost opposite, because it's a mix of Hermit and Magician, and we're kind of on the other end of the quest tree from that. So I don't think I'm too worried about saving any of this stuff for those upgrades. Oh, gee! Oh, no, no! Lava! Lava! Ow! Well, that was unpleasant. Oh, did I get dinner lava? Really? That's gross. We don't like you digging too much in the nether, a place you only come to mine and get stuff from the nether fortress. You're gonna put lava in random pockets inside the terrain. Ugh. My bucket. So. Yeah, that's not connected to anything. That's dinner lava. It's just specifically there to screw you over because you're mining. Just seems like a terrible idea. Punishing people for mining in a game about mining. Okay, so let's mark this area down. Because I don't really feel like clearing out the whole area right now. But we got a pretty good sized pile of stuff, I think. If I turn this into blocks, I should probably grab some more powder because I'm pretty sure I needed it for something. But we're going to need lots of blocks for main quest stuff. Anyway, we'll snoop around a bit and see if we got any leads on another fortress. Ah, yes, the terrain in the nether is hospitable, as always. There's a giant floating geode over there. I'm assuming it's a geode. Seeing a whole lot. See trouble. Yeah, this is gonna have to turn into a whole thing, I think. I don't know if we need some sand or anything right now. But, oh. Oh, that's a zombie pig man. There are a few of them. They're not spawned yet, technically. No, that's the ghast. Okay. Music out here is always just kind of unsettling. Ah, well, crap. I don't know if that guy gets the consecration damage bonus or not. I really hope he doesn't, because you can't deal with him with fire at all. Come on. Not a fan of that guy. Okay, so we do get some cobalt out of the truck. Not much, but that's probably fine. Crimson Forest, it looks like. Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a whole deal. On a side note, how cool would it be if I managed to come back here the next time with a jetpack? Just skip over a bunch of them wandering around blindly. Well, it'd still be wandering around blindly, but it'd be through the air at a much higher speed. Frustrating to deal with. Yeah, flying to fight gas was fun. No, don't put the... Okay, so we are coming out of this with a little bit of cobalt. Maybe not a ton, but certainly better than nothing. Oh. Take that. Hey, like me now, jerk. Gas really are just like the creepers of the Nether. It's like they only exist to ruin your fun. Ooh, speaking of ruining my fun. Keep backing up. Keep doing it. Bye. My inventory is just out of control. I hate it. Mob that's normally passive unless you hold certain kind of tools. I think that's the emu from Alex's mobs. Because they're normally, like, more or less passive unless they see you with, like, a bow or crossbow, and then they become hostile. I'm not that hates shovels. Who decided you were allowed to have all the dirt? Yeah, plenty of Crimson Forest type stuff. I don't know if we need or have the means to acquire any of the stuff from the Crimson Forest, because we don't have Silk Touch yet. So we can't gather, like, Nylium. And, like, we could gather, like, Netherwart Block. But... Oh, wait, we're in modded. Hold on. Maybe we can do something with this. Aha! The multi... Wait, we need whatever this is. Invar... Constantan... We could probably make that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, wait, so we can get potions going to some extent. I think we'd still need blaze rods to make that work. Maybe we can use create to substitute there. Pretty sure we can just use the, Pretty sure we could just use the mixer for potion stuff. Oh, we need a blaze burner for that, though. Yeah, we need a blaze burner for any potion-related stuff. Which means we're back to the Nether Fortress problem. Why are there so many of you guys in one place? Go away. Oh my gosh, my mouse is getting ready to make me throw something. Probably the mouse. It's spooky over this way. It's hard to see. Oh, that's home. Well, the path home. I know we have the dumb parachute hat, but I missed the paraglider. That being said, since I'm in the Nether, I probably should have brought the dumb parachute hat. Don't worry, I almost walked off the cliff, but I didn't. I only almost fell into the lava. Nothing but netherrack and lava as far as the eye can see. Warp forest over there, which I guess is nice if we need ender pearls. Not really why we're here. And no sign of any structures over there either. Also, don't really have an easy way to get back down. Oh, that's a regular piglin. Oh, with a sword. That's different. Yeah, I think it's time to head out. assuming I could find an easy way to get back down. This is ill-advised, I think. Miss you, Parkour. Fast. Okay, that works. But yeah, no such luck in finding any structures or anything. I'm not certain if it's possible, but if it is possible, I would like to return with the power of flight. How did you even get in here? Okay, so we didn't find another fortress, but we found a bunch of other good stuff. I hate the door break glitch. I hate it. Somebody tell me there's a mod that fixes that. Okay. We've got more work to do as far as infrastructure, but I think we definitely made some significant progress. We got a couple new machines, we got some new infrastructure, our create stuff is running at a much more reasonable rate. Did a little bit of exploring, I think. It was mostly internal work today, though. So we got the multi-servo press. We probably need to figure out more stuff to do with. We got a decent number of quests done. Yeah, we're almost to the point we can get the Wheel of Fortune card. But yeah, still not quite to the point that we can make steel yet, I don't think. Precursor coat, that seems to be another option. No, that's from one of the create mods. Just no way around that pyrolyzer, huh? No other way to get access to a blaze rod, I guess. Huh. No, but we can't. We can't do melting. We can press it into a block, but that's not very helpful. It doesn't have a recipe for whatever that other machine we don't have yet is. Okay, so We still need a blaze rod. Don't have a particular way to get that yet. But who knows? Maybe we'll be able to do some teching up and come back and go flying through the nether to go find it. It's fun to pretend at the very least. Nope. Going in circles. Need steel to make one. Why do we need steel to make the iron jetpack? Oh, and we need blaze powder anyway. Okay. Yeah, so if we don't have any way to sneak around getting access to the blaze rod, then kind of doesn't matter. Molten cores drop from magma cubes. That might also be an option, I guess. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go and explore the nether quite a bit more next time. Okay, so I think we're done for today. Got a lot done. Inventory's still a mess, but that shouldn't surprise anyone who's seen me stream this before. So, yeah, I guess... Did it just... No, I think I pulled the stuff out of there. Why is it still giving off particles like it's grinding something? Okay, whatever. Anyway, we will solve some of the other mysteries we need to work on next time. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Regulars, mods, lurkers, new people, I appreciate you guys. We'll be back tomorrow, but I don't want to say a definite time. It's supposed to start at 2:30, but we'll see what happens. And so it sounds like the focus is going to be on exploring the nether, maybe? Need to find another fortress one way or another, so we'll see what we can do regarding that. And maybe I'll have my dumb parachute hat ready by then. Okay, so thanks everyone. I'll see you next time. Let's do this again.